Yes. Skellige Self-Wound. Skellige Self-Wound Resurrection. This EIST hurt me, stop meme. Hurt me. Well, it turns out everybody was wrong and Homecoming is going to be an amazing game. Wait, it's actually going to be the best game ever made. Stop. All right. So this is going to be EIST is best. EIST Tursark playing the hurt me stop. Self-Wound Skellige. Self-Wound is back as a great mechanic. And, you know, the leaders are more about adding utility to your deck. Very strong abilities that you can put in your pocket. You can play long round stuff like Croc, or you can play strong single-use cards like EIST. You get to bring a warrior back from your graveyard. Any warrior at all. There are a lot of good warriors that are gold, and there are some relevant warriors that are bronze that maybe in a pinch you might want to bring it back. The Uncrate Warrior is a 7 strength play on order, like in your pocket, 7 strength, not so bad. And that's like the worst it's going to be. And also you are running stuff like... where is he? Well, Ceres is a warrior. Maybe all the reses are actually supposed to be for bronze. Oh, Jutta. Jutta is a warrior as well. That's important. And you've got the, yeah, the Uncrate Warriors are actually probably the best one for it. I feel like there's supposed to be one other one because I think it's just to trigger Ceres. So you bring, yeah, every round. This is the way I built. Sorry, I built so many decks, guys. I built so many decks, guys, and the Cleopat really enjoys his PTR fight night. Thanks so much for the cheers. I feel like it was actually very much on purpose to have EIST bring back Ceres, and Sigdrief is right, always bring back Ceres, and I'd always get 7 points attached to it, because it's not about like using a gold card to res a bronze. Hey, Cybersuit with the Twitch Prime sub.
Commando!
Thanks so much for the support. Twitch Prime, you can sub to somebody for free, and you can sub to anybody, and you picked me, Cybersuit. That really means a lot to me. Thank you for allowing Amazon to bankroll me, and for us to both be winners. So, I think that this is just all based around reprocking Ceres as many times as possible, and also thinning down. Oh man, when I built this, it all made sense at 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's just go with it. There's a lot of cards here. It's mostly self-wound cards and the strength of self-wound. We're just going to give it a shot. But I think that Herald Houndsnout, Ceres, and then all the thinning that I have here with Roach, Dandelion, Poet. There's so much thinning here. Well, I don't know why I have so much thinning. The Adrenaline Rush for Jutta. I think I was on something there. I was onto something there. On something. Yes, I take back nothing. I think we're good. It's warrior-based. It's all starting to come back to me. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Gleetastic, my opponent, who said that he's going to play something pretty weird, so we might get to see this strategy play out in some way. I think it's going to be really interesting. Like, we just saw Back to Kill hand me my ass, but I think I'm more interested in seeing... I mean, I don't... That Tibor stuff. I called that. I called pulling Tibor off the top of the deck. I called that one. It seems really good. Because it doesn't activate his downside. It's too good. So, seeing stuff like that, I mean, I get it now. I don't need to see stuff like that. But I want to see, like, 2 weird archetypes just smash into each other and see what happens. Because I don't think it's going to be, like, a case of a bad matchup. I think it's going to be a case of, like, sequencing being important. And when your sequence is enough to pass, and when you think you have enough of a sequence to win later, this is why I'm just turning the corner a little bit on... Why we're immediately jumping to a conclusion that passing is no longer skillful because passing does not generate card advantage at the same value. When cards have a different value, and we're now looking at a play instead of playing a card. So a play being like 7+ points is very competitive. Actually, let's say, yeah, 7+ points, because at the lowest end, there's very few bronze 4-point provision cards that can actually generate 8 points for you. So I think that anything above 7 is a competitive card, if we believe that a card makes all the difference. But I think that there's combos that you can set up in a longer round that make more of a difference. And I think well, Roach gets to go. Ooh, the Adrenaline Rush. So I get Jutta, and I get the Adrenaline Rush. We have things that are taking damage. We have things that are healing every turn. Oh, wait, here's Jutta already. Well, we want to thin, so... Ceres has to be played from hand. Yeah, EIST doesn't have a lot of mulligans. Oh, EIST doesn't... I can't play EIST. Okay, so he played Usurper. All right. So I actually have never played against Usurper, but the thing is, I actually have Sigdrifa's Right in this deck, so even though I can't play, right? Even though I can't play my leader, because I'm playing against Usurper, even though it looks like I can, even though I can't play it, I do have the same combo, and this I would love to kill. How do I kill it, though? I mean, I think I want to just lead off with Jutta and then start healing her. Wait, what am I? Damage an enemy? Okay, so that's... I do want to discard that. Heal an ally. Adjacent unit takes damage. So I think Haymay Protector is like definitely the card I want to set up first. These guys just take damage, so that matters for the adjacency. And there's also... These guys are going to generate a lot of value, actually. And this is also healing? Or this is boost and charge for warrior. And this is a warrior? This is a human. So I could set up with both of these, but I think this one makes the most sense right now. Because this is also still a warrior. So this Ceres played from hand still does trigger the charge buildup on the Haymay Protector. So even though Ceres, you know, spiritually Ceres very much the same, comes out of the graveyard on a res type situation. Arguably a much better card. This card's very good for what it's worth. A lot of cards that don't have to take up gold slots anymore. Like, you would play... If you could sacrifice cards in Skellige on live, you would find a way to put Ceres in the deck, right? If you played reses. If it didn't cost you a gold slot. Like, that's how the game feels right now. You really can put in your favorite cards in the game and just, like, play the way you want to play. All right, so we have Albric again loading something up, which is terrifying. I'm just going to set up my network of stuff here, because if he's going to just play raw points, my engines might actually be better in a long round, and I'll go down cards. I have no more mulligans, but I think I have everything works here, and the Adrenaline Rush on Jutta may... I actually don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how that's going to work. Does she... I mean, she doesn't get healed, but she'll be something that I can immediately heal up with, you know, Restore and Jutta on Restore Jutta Adrenaline Rush sounds like pretty legit, actually. Restore heals all units on a row, I believe. Like, doesn't matter how damaged they are. Like, this thing damages itself by 4, so you can kind of set it up. All right, so now I'm playing Jutta, and I'm going to be able... That's going to be a warrior coming into play, and it's going to be something I can heal. So... we do that here. So Jutta is here... And Roach is going to come out as well, because I played a gold card, as Roach does. If this unit is the highest, it takes 6 damage, doesn't matter where I put it. And it is going to be the highest unit, so... I'm going to place it here. It's going to take the damage, and then... I really want to protect this thing. All right, now I feel set up. So basically, Jutta is like this totem on my board now that is going to provide all this value to my healing. Anything that heals. Like, I got to heal and boost. This is a 6-point card right here. Haymay Herbalist actually is like pretty low provision cost, I believe. Like, this is amazing with the veterans. So you drop veterans and you drop Jutta, and this card becomes like very good. Wait, I missed what happened there. He played the Ambassador card that creates a card from... Let's just double check here. Imperial Diplomacy. Create and play a bronze unit from your opponent's faction. This is an 8 power card, an 8 provision cost card, by the way. So it's creating a bad rate for you, usually, I think. So what is next here? I want to play... This is just... I think I want to set this up now because I think I'm going long into the round here. So I'm going to start playing damaged units, and I want this to be ticking already. It's already going to be a 5-point play. It's on this row, right? Heal all damage on this row, and she can be on any row. So we're good. We're still ahead. It's good. It's good. There's the heal too. That happens immediately. Ah, there's the pass. So he's seen enough. All right, now this is an interesting decision I can make about the adrenaline rush. Let's try it. Let's try resilience. I've never tried it before, so let's just... It's like going down a card to win. I feel like that's what I'm doing. Like, there's going to be a lot on the board for him to, like, deal with. He's not going to be able to throw his trash down when I open pass on him, and I am going to do that. Because if he's going to play slimy usurper against me, I'm going to be slimy too. I'm going to be slimy too. Check this out. Sigdrafe is right. Means we can bring back Jutta. We have Dandelion Poet as well, which means Aquaraquax isn't going to nuke that card. Oh, wow, this is great. We're in a great spot here. I believe I'm going to play Ceres and pass. I think I can do that. I think I can get away with that. So 13 is a very hard number to hit. It's a very hard number to hit. So either he has to expend a huge thing here or he has to like slow play me. I mean, it's clear. I think it's pretty clear what I'm doing. I'm setting this up. Play Viper Witcher. That's fine with me, man. So that's slow. So now he has even more points to go over than he had before. That's not true. It's less. But it's still a lot. It's still a lot, and I'm mad. I think the Haymaker. I think I save everything else here. I think that this is where I want to be here. I think that I'm forcing him to have to play something that's very high value, a very high value card. When I have the tools needed to go for a good long round here, even without my hero power. So this is me going down a card to go for resilience here. To force an extremely high tempo play to take it. So he can't just play like something. Like he can't do like when the Quantum Mechanic game where Quantum Mechanic. So he's gonna get, oh, he might actually lose this duel too. Nah, he wins the duel, so he's gonna get an extra 2 on it. It's still not gonna be enough though. 2 cards is what I wanted. 2 cards is what I wanted. Oh, damn. He locked Ceres. I mean, I still got the 2 cards. I mean, so he took some value away from my Sigdrafe is right. Well. All right, how do we feel about these draws? Doesn't matter, does it? I mean, it's good. We have 2 damage. We have the damage units. We have the 2 healers. These are like 6, 6, and then these get automatic value. They start at 4, but they're going to get the extra boost. They go up to 8. So there's going to be 2 8s, so I got to play them probably. I probably have to play them on either row. It doesn't matter. It's going to have Incurrent and Enforcers. It's okay because I have ways of healing things. And Blue Boy is whenever this unit takes damage, he procs a ping whenever he takes damage. I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna lead off with Blue Boy here. Cause this isn't random though. This is triggered, right? He can do, but he won't want to use it. No, but it's charge based, so he's fine holding on to it, isn't he? No, I'm just going to do this instead. I'm actually just going to threaten to remove that card. Huh? That's probably better. Even though I don't actually have the follow-up, like, definite ping to do it. Lose this battle. 3, I can beat 3. Yeah, go Bears. So now I can actually, I mean, do I even want to use the heal on that? I don't mind if that dies. I'd res it. Alright, let's see how Blue Boy performs for us here. I'm not even, like, brokenhearted if this goes to the graveyard, because then I have removal and Sigdrief is right. I mean, the way they have Ceres in the game, like, here's some food for thought for you guys. What price would Roach have to be to function like closed beta Roach coming out of the graveyard? So, like, basically always on the board. Do you think you could even price that card? Ceres can come out every round. Even when you're doing stuff that's already good, right? Ceres can come out every round. So, like, do you think Roach could have a price to act like old Roach that came out every time you played a gold card, even from the graveyard? Food for thought. Food for thought. Ah, you got another lock on me, huh? That stinks. I mean, he is playing Control Nilfgaard, so I guess it kind of makes sense, right? How many provisions is Ceres? I want to say she's 9. Keep in mind that currently 15 points is worth 13-point vanilla body, and that is all it is worth. I feel like I have to make some magic happen, so I think I have to just roll the dice with Dandelion. Like, what's in my deck still here? I've played a lot of... Alright, we're going to do Dandelion Poet things. Draw a card. Raging Bear. Seems good. I'll actually play that. Wait, it's damage enemy either by the left? Damage the ally by the left? Yeah. So I'll damage Blue Boy, because who cares? Oh, wait. Do I care about the spy being here? Do I care about that? I don't know if I care about that. I'll use my charge later. I should have used my charge. He could have a lock. I could have just lost points there. Then again, I could have procced this, so maybe that wasn't good. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if there was like a disloyal unit type effect that he wanted to, that I was somehow denying in this unique situation here. Ouch. That sucked. Is the Heme Flaminica? She's not a warrior, is she? Man, that would be great. I mean, it summons Jutta, so Jutta comes in at 12, just so that's clear. Jutta's deploy effect doesn't go off in that case. I'm just gonna play this here. Let's put those points on the board. I'm worried about I'm worried about the broken stuff like Regis and stuff. Like I'm worried about. So I'm trying to like make sure that I got nothing at 1 on an important row. Especially if he's trying to do some grooming. I don't think he's grooming for Scorch, right? Because he boosted this. He definitely cares more about the spy play. I feel like he's playing more spies than locks, but it's definitely I'm definitely getting locked down here. And I can't believe he has room for these cards and still has a good deck. But I mean, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Like, what is he gonna get that's like so good? What if he gets that and create? It's create, right? This is like one of the worst ones. Damage an enemy by 3. Oh, he's gonna kill this, I guess. Oh, yeah, it's like damage enemy by 3 and then take 2 damage. It's like not very good. It's like not even a 4 provision card. It's like a 5 provision card. I mean, maybe there's value I'm not seeing in it, but I think that Spear Maidens cost a little, just 1 point too high. It's a cool effect though, like as far as like triggering a whole bunch of things at once. But I mean, you couldn't get there, right? The reach wasn't there. So I'm protected back here. I actually feel I'm safe here. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing here. And we're going to keep things sort of safe from Scorch and stuff. This is a close game right now. I think I get him because I just have more cards. I think I just get him here. Because I definitely think that resilience play was 100% correct. He missed a chance. He missed a lot of chances. Now I'm just healing. I don't need to trigger this anymore. Nothing else is going to take any damage. He was a little late on that one. So his sequencing could have been better. He wasn't believing in my engine power. Because EIST is best. I honestly could have played this earlier. Because my sequencing wasn't great either, right? Because I definitely played 2 warriors. So I missed 2 charges. But these Heimei Herbalists are going to get heals and boosts on both, and then we just drop a 12-point Jutta. Ooh, that's fine with me. See, it's okay. Well, I mean, arguably it would have been locked anyway. Arguably, he always had the locks. This is really good. These plays are really strong. I don't know how he beats me now. It's got to be something I am not. Oh, just an artifact. So there we go. The resilience was a payoff play, but let's see how well we did here. Let's see it all happen. Let's just look at total value because we'll see how close it really could have been. And I hope Glebe Berserker doesn't mind. So I'm pretty sure that the summon effect brings this in at 12, but I have not played it myself, so I just kind of want to see it. There it is. You actually don't even get to choose where it goes. But that's good, right? And that can trigger Saris. That's really good. And EIST can do that. EIST can do that also himself. So EIST has a Sigdrifa's. EIST has 12 points in his pocket. 12 points potentially with that setup. Because he summons. So summoning is like is a new way of looking at it, because when you summon, you don't deploy, and if your deploy is damage yourself, that's really good because you come in at a really, really good rate. Glebe Berserker. That was a good game still. EIST. Gulak. I think EIST is maybe my go-to Skellige. The more I think about, I mean, I wonder, like that seems really good, right? You Sigdrifa, Jutta, get Saris, and then you EIST Jutta and get Saris. And then that's not even your setup round. That might be really, really good. Glebe Berserker, thanks so much. That was a great game.